Yo, what up everybody? So, a lot has been happening, a lot's gone down in a while. Sorry it took so long to get that dyno video up, but, you know, me and my girl had the baby and everything, so just been dealing with all that stuff. Beyond stoked, beyond happy, beyond blessed to have my boy here. But, we come back after a week or so to go try and start the Volvo, and nothing. It just crank, and not starting. Fuel pump kicks on and stuff. I do know that these older Volvos have two pumps, one in tank and one like under the car, and I believe they both run together. I know the one under the car is hitting, so I don't know about the other one, but I feel like it's not getting spark because it's not kicking, you know. So I don't have no tools here. They're at my shop. I don't want to get them, so first thing first I'm gonna do is check fuses and stuff to see if it has a fuse or something that's causing that to get spark. And not that, then we'll go forward testing, you know, the distributor, the coil pack, stuff like that. I'm leaning towards that the distributor. I guess there's like a signal switch inside the distributor, like how the old distributor cars, like old American trucks and cars and stuff that had distributors in them, you know, where it has like a pickup tube or something on it. That's what I'm leaning towards. But as you know, my Volvo doesn't have the cover that goes here, you know, so good old interweb. So I'm gonna hop on the Google and see which one is for what and what they do, and see if we can find a problem, and I'll update you guys as we go. Alright, so I checked all these fuses and they all are good. Still didn't turn on, so definitely not with a fuse or a relay that I can think of. So yeah, I guess it's time to look under the hood, huh? Alright guys, so we got the homie Angel here, homie Juju, you know. I had no tools here, so the homie came through, you know, and we're gonna go ahead and pull the spark plug out and see about spark and everything, and try and test from coil pack out and distributor out, all that, to eliminate things to see if it is a coil pack or a distributor or something else, but to see if we're even getting spark, you know, because the way it sounds like it's getting fuel but not spark. So let's go ahead and get a plug out and test it. Alright guys, so we pulled all the plugs out and they're all just soaked in fuel. You can see fuel in it. We're gonna go ahead and crank it and try and blow everything out, and I have the injectors all disconnected as well. Alright. And I do hear them, the spark plug hitting, so we're getting spark. So that might just be because the plugs got flooded or something. So hopefully that's the issue. We're gonna leave that out for a second. I'm gonna clean up these plugs and everything, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and check for spark now.
The fucking seats.
Alright. I don't see spark from here.
No spark on number one.
I hear something. Yeah, I don't see spark on this one.
Doesn't it need to arc?
Alright guys, so we went ahead and cleaned up the plug some and everything. Angel's putting them back in. We were getting spark. We checked it again. I didn't record that hit, but they were sparking. So see, maybe it was just flooded because they were like loaded up on gas and everything, and the cylinders had gas in them, so we blew all that out as well. So we're gonna put this in and see what happens. Maybe an injector got stuck open or something. I wish I had a power probe so I can probe the injectors on it, but I don't have one. I went out the shop but not here. But yeah, see if we can get this baby to crank over, because I cannot have this car running, man. I can't be daily in the damn caddy, man. That ain't a daily, you know. So let's see. Alright, so plugs are back in. Let's see if she starts.
Smoky.
Started and then shut off.
Smoky.
Dale otra vez. Alright guys, so we pulled all the spark plugs back out, and every single one of them was soaked in fuel again. So I don't know. I'm gonna clean them up the best I can again. Crank it again with the plugs out to blow everything out once again. Throw them in there and try and crank it a few times with the injectors unplugged to see if sparking on them will help dry them off the best as possible. I don't know, but I don't know why it's flooding out. It shouldn't. It's never done that, you know. Alright guys, so we pulled these plugs out probably about 4 times, and every single one of them is constantly getting soaked in gas. So I don't know if an injector is staying open or what's going on. And then it's hard to see probably on camera, but even inside the cylinders on top of the pistons is fuel, and I tried cranking it without the injectors plugged in and it's still doing the same thing. So I have no idea what's going on, but I'm gonna blow it out again and let it sit for a little bit, clean the plugs, and then see what I can do. Alright guys, so it's completely dark out, but we went ahead and ran up to the parts store. I know these are garbage, but I want to eliminate the coil pack being an issue. So we got 4 plugs, the coil pack. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw the spark plugs in this baby, and then see if we'll start that way. If it does, then do like good. We won't use that coil pack. We'll just return it. Get these spark plugs, the new ones, put them in the wires with the disconnected injectors, and see if they get a stronger arc look. Because these plugs had a little, like, they weren't too blue. They're more like an orange color. So these have a better fire. Then I'll throw them in it, see if it starts up and everything. If not, we'll go ahead and do the coil pack as well. So let's get these thrown in. Alright, so I got all those spark plugs in except for one I have right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and crank it and see if we get in spark. Go ahead. Oh yeah. Do it again.
You got the injectors unplugged, right?
Yeah, do it again. Alright. Oh yeah. Look at that face. Alright guys, so as you can see, the Volvo started. It's crazy how the spark plugs prevented the car from starting, because I've never had an issue. Car always ran and drove fine, you know. And I was actually started the car, was backing out of the driveway or the parking lot, whatever, and was going to Dunkin' Donuts to get my morning coffee, and backed up and was driving forward and it just shut off. And then when it started back, I had to push it back. And I tell you what, that push really sucked, because I had to do a complete like U-turn and push it back by myself with a welded diff. Wasn't fun, but yeah, threw new plugs in it and fired right up. That is crazy. That just boom, like that it happened, you know. So I didn't think it was the plugs, to be honest, but we checked the spark on it and it was getting some spark like you saw in the video, but if you pay attention to the color of the spark, it was like an orange color. It wasn't really like a blue powered arc like it should be. So went ahead and just got plugs in a coil pack, threw the plugs in it, fired up. As you guys saw, we even tested the spark before we put one in, and you saw it ignite and everything. So yeah, we didn't use a coil pack, return that, boom, car's running. So now we can go ahead and progress with more stuff. Definitely Accord content coming real soon. Just got to put that coilover on. It's on the ground. Button up suspension, things that still need to be done. Put the body panels back together, things like that, you know, and then get it tuned and exhaust. So this week we're getting the exhaust done on it, and it'll be on the ground again. So there should be a few videos coming this week, or a couple videos this week of stuff getting done on the Accord. But that is going to be the end of this video. No, it's not an action video, but it's an everyday life thing that happens to people's cars, and I figured I'll make a video on it, you know. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm glad the Volvo's running, and I'm a father. You know, my baby's here. You guys saw, I just showed you a little video of him sleeping. But yeah, I love my little boy, and I know there's a lot of fathers out there that love their kids too and stuff, and some fathers out there probably show their love differently and everything. And I've never been like an emotional kind of person or like an affectionate kind of person too much. But having that boy changed everything. The way I look at things. Like, I look at my son, it just makes me instantly smile. You know? How many of y'all have the same thing? Where you have, you know, a baby or a child, a kid, whatever. And as soon as you look at him, you smile. You know, it happens to me all the time. But I'm going to end this video here. And hope you guys enjoyed. And like always, please like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit that notification bell so y'all get notified when we post. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.